As one of the greatest tennis players of all time, Serena Williams has cemented her place in tennis history as one of the best female players the world has ever seen. For today's episode, we'll be looking at Serena Williams' rich lifestyle and how she spends her millions. So keep on watching if you want to know more about this living legend. First up, how much is Serena Williams' net worth? According to Celebrity Net Worth, Serena Williams is worth a staggering $250 million. She makes between $30 and $40 million every year and on average, and also receives an additional $20 million in sponsorships regularly. Williams works with 20 companies and has invested in 66 startups. She also owns 0.5% of the Miami Dolphins and has an Amazon Studios First Look TV agreement. She was voted the second highest paid female athlete on the planet by Forbes in 2022, slightly behind Naomi Osaka. "I am the most boring spender ever," Serena Williams describes herself. Usually, high-profile figures such as Serena Williams will make use of their hard-earned money lavishly and wisely. We've seen athletes who make it a habit to buy the latest car models, and are also not afraid to splurge a lot at the drop of a hat. But not Serena Williams, though. In an interview with People back in 2020, the tennis champion revealed that rather than spending her earnings lavishly, she chooses to spend it wisely by investing. "I don't spend money. When I do, it's on my daughter. I usually invest my funds. I am the most boring spender ever," Williams told People. "Don't spend it, invest it," she advises. She further added that she's really bad at treating herself, which is a process that she still is learning and working on, and admits that she's eyeing several pieces of jewelry in the same interview. Williams has a daughter named Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr. with Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian. And in an interview with Uninterrupted years before, Williams said that she's always been a saver and detailed how she immediately deposited the first million she earned from playing to the bank. Sometimes she revealed how she would forget to collect her earnings after tournaments and would only be reminded of it at the end of the year when the tournament directors would literally hand her the check because she forgot to do so. Next, tennis superstar Serena Williams joins bid to buy Chelsea FC. Serena Williams has joined a bid to purchase Chelsea FC, which is up for sale. She is rumored to be putting down £10 million in a joint bid to acquire the Chelsea, with 7-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton. Former British Airways chairman Sir Martin Broughton is leading the campaign to take over the club, which is mired in debt following charges against current owner Roman Abramovich. Williams is one of tennis's most successful, with 23 Grand Slam singles victories to her credit, trailing only the Australian Margaret Court on the record. Serena's performance has resulted in her earning a large sum of money over her career, and she is widely regarded as one of the best tennis players of all time. With 73 titles under her belt, the 40-year-old tennis great is far ahead of the pack in women's tennis earnings. According to the Women's Tennis Association, WTA, she has earned the equivalent of $76 million from her one title victory. Sister Venus comes in second with a little over $32 million. Her financial wealth prevents her from possessing the billionaire sum needed to buy the club directly, although she can invest in a consortium. The offer led by Broughton is one of 3 finalists being reviewed by Rain Group, the U.S. merchant bank in charge of the bid. Aside from Chelsea FC, Williams, Eva Longoria, and Natalie Portman announced in January that they will be investing in the Los Angeles-based women's football club, Angel City. Up next, Serena Williams opts to invest rather than spend. Williams has always been business-minded, so it's no surprise that she has her own direct-to-consumer fashion line, S by Serena, and also manages Serena Ventures, a venture capital firm that has invested in over 30 firms since 2014. Serena Ventures, for example, has invested in Billy, The Wing, Lola, and Daily Harvest, all of which were created by women or minorities, and its purpose is to be more inclusive. The tennis player also understood the market, since when people think about Silicon Valley, they'd usually associate it with a lot of investments, and how it's exclusive, which is why she made it a point that her firm could include anyone and everyone who wishes to invest in it and provide more impact. Williams' other business ventures include Isuzu, which is an app created to assist with back rent reporting. She's also invested in the Bumble Fund and Lowly, an Indonesian coffee startup. She also serves as a strategic advisor to The Mom Project, and she has her sister, Venus Williams, own a minority investment of the Miami Dolphins, making them the first black women to own a team in the NFL. What's even more impressive is that Serena Williams, along with her husband Alexis Ohanian, like to keep their business ventures apart. Williams said in an investment with CNBC's Squawk Box that one of the first talks she had with Ohanian back then was about investment, as a resource and sounding board. Her spouse, who was a co-founder of Reddit and ultimately sold that successful platform to Condé Nast for $10 million 16 months later, is no stranger to the enterprise. Williams said she and Ohanian try to keep their businesses separate as much as possible. According to the fund's website, Ohanian's venture capital fund, 776, has invested in 39 companies, including Angel City Football Club, a Los Angeles-based National Women's Soccer League expansion team. Separate from Williams, Ohanian has invested in Impossible Foods. This married couple is also bullish on cryptocurrencies, something she described as a no-brainer, and is a bandwagon she wished she jumped on sooner rather than later. The two first met back at a cafe in Italy in 2015, where the conversation quickly turned to business, a subject which they both agreed upon. Now the two are happily married to their daughter Olympia. Serena Williams also signed a deal with Amazon Studios in 2021. While the financial terms of the contract were not released, Seeking Alpha reports that Williams' deal includes scripted and unscripted films that will launch on Amazon Prime Video. With the first project being a documentary about Serena Williams' personal life, we've yet to determine where she will use her earnings on this deal, but we have an inkling that she may use this on either her daughter Olympia or another investment. And Serena Williams buys her daughter a sports team. We weren't kidding when we told you the tennis superstar splurges on her daughter Olympia, since the two made headline news in December 2020 when Williams made her daughter a part owner of a new expansion team in the National Women's Soccer League, Los Angeles Angel City. This marks Olympia as the youngest team owner in all of professional sports history, but seeing how much her mother's net worth is, Serena Williams can afford to buy two teams or more for her daughter. Now we have philanthropy and other charitable acts. Like many other figures of her caliber, Serena Williams is also aware of her platform and how to use it for good, which is why her name is also attached to several nonprofit organizations to help the less fortunate. She established the Serena Williams Foundation, a nonprofit org that donates to education, social welfare, and community development. The Serena Williams Foundation was established to help with community development and education. Williams founded the Serena Williams Secondary School of Matuni, Kenya, in 2008, and the tennis superstar has been a United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, Goodwill Ambassador since 2006. Under UNICEF, she's done substantial humanitarian work with the organization. In collaboration with the California Community Foundation, she also established the Utunde Price Nursing Scholarship. Williams and other WTA and ATP tennis players gave up the final day of training for the 2010 Australian Open to raise money for the victims of the Haiti earthquake. Build African Schools, Common Ground Foundation, Elton John AIDS Foundation, Great Ormond Street Hospital, Hearts of Gold, Driving Force Giving Circle, I Heart My Girlfriends, the Holly Rod Foundation, and UNICEF are among the charities Williams supports. Williams and her sister Venus announced in July 2017 that they would give $1 million to the American Tennis Association's Tennis and Education Complex, a 26-court complex and museum planned for Miramar Regional Park in Florida. She also announced a partnership with Bella Plus Canvas, the National School Board Association, and Scholastic in August 2020 during the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic to provide 4.25 million masks and educational materials to underserved schools in the United States. The #MasksForKids program would also donate a mask for each one purchased by the schools. And with that, we're wrapping up today's video about Serena Williams' rich lifestyle and how she spends her millions. What would you do if you earned as much as this tennis champion? Let us know in the comments section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.